Hey everybody, welcome back to another ReMoDDeD episode. In today's video, it's just going to be a quick showcase or demonstration, if you will, of some of the mod's features and some of the changes we've made to UI and different things like that. And I guess one of the first places we should start is our new launcher. So we do have a launcher available that you can use to quickly update your mod, download any new files that are needed. You can also change some settings like your UI theme or enable in-game character respec, force map layouts, just different stuff like that. We also have some additional options that are kind of built into the launcher that you can access to, for example, change the in-game font that's used or provide some additional icon displays for important things like elite bases or special runes. You can find out more info about those in the kind of help section here. Explains what some of those different options do. And then just some quality of life things like we have an in-game rune word menu. You can change how that's sorted to your preference. You can enable auto backup, so if you're having issues with a game crash or you losing an item or something, if you have this enabled, you can just restore that character from 5 minutes ago and hopefully avoid any hassles there. And then just some various resource links to like our in development wiki, the vault, which will allow you to browse the item gallery, look at store items into the vault, so that you can kind of have infinite storage. That has kind of its own video, but that's all accessed through the launcher. So with that said, we're gonna go back to the focus, the actual mod. We're going to assume you got all your settings how you liked, and you've hit the play button. So what can you expect from ReMoDDeD currently? Right now it is still in alpha phase, and we want to make that very clear. But we have put a lot of work into it, including our own, video introduction screen, even, trying to put on some polishes there. But once you go in here, other than this giant disclaimer box in the bottom left corner, this is the kind of aesthetic you can expect from ReMoDDeD. So it took a lot of effort into trying to basically open things up, let you see more of that screen, add in our own effects. Maybe we want some Amazons hanging from a tree, add that dark atmosphere. Yes, I love the kind of ragdoll physics right now. That's enjoyable. Anyways, we have some mod info menus that you can always click, view all the kind of changes we've made, skill modifications, all the new monsters that we're adding, new super uniques. Again, turning this into a kind of overhaul mod that we can all enjoy. So you can browse all through that here, scroll through your characters. We had to bring back the spinning pentagrams because, why is it not there, Blizzard? Anyways, so we can go into game and then you can really start seeing more of the changes. So we have a merged HUD display option. This is toggleable. So if we go back to the launcher and go to additional options, we do have an option for that here. So if you're not into that display and you prefer it the old way, you can just switch that back to standard and no harm, no foul. But if you're into that, there you go, you have that option. Once we start getting into inventory and things, you'll start seeing some of the expanded minimized interface. And especially once you start looking into advanced stats and things, we really tried to focus on cleaning things up. So no longer do you have so much of the screen taken up with just stats and stuff. And when you want to look at advanced stats, you have an easy scrollable list that you can navigate everything. And again, you can still interact with the game if you need be, and not have everything taken up. So put a lot of effort into that kind of stuff. We do have an in-game character respec. So if we go to our character tree here, we can simply click this button anytime we want, and it's going to go ahead and reset all your character stats and skills. There's no limit on that, so feel free to use that as you wish. We still have a lot of things in development, but you can see things like a skill preview tree. So you'll be able to go here, see the skills that you'd like to think about building around or something like that. Check out how they look and function, check out some of their stats, just important details you might want to know before you invest into that. As you can see, there's no more arrows or requirements. Everything is very open, and we've tried to make extra things possible. So you'll notice, for example, at the very bottom of this tooltip, there's a mastery bonus. So every skill in the game now has a mastery bonus, and what that means is when you max that skill out, you've mastered it, you get an additional bonus. So some of those masteries may become very helpful and may, change your build paths or allow more diversity, depending on what you're going for. Especially combined with items, you can really pick and choose, what you're building out. With that said, we also have some other options if we look at, let's say, our cube recipe. If I bring up our cube recipe, you can see it's obviously much expanded, and we have a new recipes button here. So if we go to that, this is another custom menu where we have all our recipes listed. As I mentioned before, you can also view the rune words. So right now it's sorted by item type, and I can just view all the different stats and everything here. But once more, if you don't like that option, maybe you wanted to see it by the required level, so you know what you can use first, or by name, because that's just how you remember things, then you can change that. But again, this will let you view everything, and you can just quickly see all the different recipes without having to go to a website or a wiki if you don't want to. So if you'd like to take a look at that, they're all right there. We do have the Herodic Rift. That's also still in development. We got some more options coming soon, but essentially this is a special shop where you can exchange certain items for exclusive perks. For example, here's a perk where you need 5,000 kills to unlock the recipe, but once you've met that demand, you will have a new cube recipe to re-roll unique items, and that's just a permanent unlock to your character. So we'll have some just kind of unique features like that, and let's show you some of the kind of different skills and things. So we get our Holy Shield casted, and let's start showing you. So right now we're just playing a paladin, and we have lots and lots of custom changes, but you can tell that we're trying to slowly overhaul things while keeping a lot of the core stuff the same. So for example, I'm going to cast a holy spell against these guys here, and we're going to cast that minion over there. And you'll notice it's going to fire basically a Fist of Heaven that launches out holy bolts when hit. So it's a little summon we can use. Maybe we want to set like a trap nova, so we can place that there and then watch that kill anything that comes close to us. So that'll also stun and shock enemies within range. Just trying to give you some different options there. Maybe you want to summon a follower. So we have a little paladin helper here. He'll cast some different skills, including one of my personal favorites, Shield Toss. So if we go over here, go to our Shield Toss, try to find some groups. You got like a ricocheting shield effect. So again, a lot of the kind of core principles are the same. We like the themes. We're not trying to change who the classes are or make them all the same, but we do want to add some different layers of flavor and customizability to things. So there's a lot of different examples of different ways we've accomplished this. We have a kill tracker. Again, this is used for various things, various recipes and stuff, but it's going to track kills and deaths throughout the game for you. So as we go around killing stuff, that's going to unlock more potentials for us in the future. We also have some skills that kind of work directly on that, depending on what you're doing. So, for example, we got our Devotion Rewarded skill. It's going to get more powerful the more enemies you kill. And so, we really try to incorporate different mechanics into the game. Things like our storage bag that allows you to put all your gems, runes, keys, organs, even sacrifice kind of unique and set items that you no longer want into it. You can start using these to store things as well as craft future items. So we got a lot of changes, a lot of new open skill classes. Let me show you one more kind of thing in this showcase here. We'll go back to town. I do have a portal. And we also have like enhancement crystals and a new NPC. So let's hear his kind of greeting real quick.
Hello, traveler.
Oh, we got the boring one of the boring ones. Oh well. Anyways, we can go trade with him, and he has a lot of our custom kind of content here. So we can see the storage bag that you can buy, along with all the different kind of removers and things, as well as enhancement crystals. These are special in that you can purchase them and enhance almost any item. There are some limits, but you can enhance basically any item you want with these different stats. Some of them have limits on like how many times they can be used in total, and then all of them have a level requirement that they're going to add to the item. So this allows you to customize, especially lower level items. You can really customize them how you want and use that kind of low level as an advantage to put more enhancements on it and make them more competitive with your higher up items, so that you're not always relying on the same few uniques or rune words, etc. This just adds more diversity and options for you. But you can take a look at those. You can kind of, again, put them on different items and craft out your characters you'd like. And we're constantly expanding all that kind of stuff too. So I hope this has been a pretty good breakdown on some of the things that we have offered. If I bring up my Merc here, you can see our Merc display that I have enabled currently in the launcher. So once more, I'm just going to show that. I have the full Merc display enabled, and that just adds this glowing kind of title above the Merc. So when I'm in large packs, it's very easy to spot him in the group. So if I'm trying to keep up heals or whatever, it's no problem. So again, we're just always trying new things and make things easier. And I hope you can see some of the effort that we've put into basically every aspect of it so far. So even though we are in alpha, we're constantly evolving, and I hope this has been a cool showcase of how things are starting out for us. Thanks for sticking around to the end. Hope you've enjoyed it, and take care. Bye.